Hello, this is Dr. Sai Prajwal Reddy, consultant arthroscopy and sports surgeon at Osteoporosis. So today we'll see how our gut health matters for the stronger bones and muscles. Because we normally listen in day-to-day ads for protein shakes and all that. This is a vegan protein. This is a non-vegan protein. Vegan protein will have a better impact on the gut, saying that it has more prebiotics and probiotics. So, what are these prebiotics and probiotics? So, this is something beyond our regular diet, which will help to maintain a bacteria, which is good for the fermentation and for the digestion of the body. So, there are two things called gut muscle axis and gut bone axis. So, the happy tummy or a happy gut or a healthy gut will have good muscle and good bone. So, whenever you don't have a proper diet without proper pre and probiotics, there can be a chance of sarcopenia, which means a muscle which is normally there, it can be replaced by fat. So mostly we see in our regular groups who are above 30 that who don't train, they tend to go much faster into sarcopenia. And along with training and weight training and cardio, the food also matters most. These prebiotics and postbiotics, which help in maintaining the muscle and bone health. So, to understand the gut bone muscle axis, so we have to understand that gut acts as a communication hub and it sends signals for muscles and skeleton. So how does it help? It helps in absorption of calcium and protein, and it helps lower the inflammation which is present in bones and other muscles, and it decreases the muscle wasting. It also helps the regulation of hormones like insulin, like growth factor 1, which is important for bone growth and muscle repair. IGF-1, it is a very important growth hormone in kids, which help in attaining a good amount of bone growth and muscle health. So, what is prebiotic and what is probiotic? Are they different? And what is symbiotics? So, prebiotic is something which act as a fertilizer. To understand better, it act as a fertilizer to the plant and it helps grow. So prebiotics are something which help the gut bacteria grow. Probiotics are the seeds. These are the beneficial bacteria which we take directly, which help. So it inoculates in the body, and post prebiotics help those bacteria go. Symbiotics are a combination of good both things. So, what is a good symbiotic that we know is yogurt with bananas. The curd with bananas is a best symbiotic which we can have as a meal before going for a gym. So, it will have a synergistic effect of both the pre and probiotics. They help in maintaining the muscle, like lactobacillus, it helps in absorption of amino acids, which helps in protein building, and they help us relieve muscle soreness, and they prevent sarcopenia, the muscle loss, which is an age-related muscle loss. How does probiotics they help the bone calcium? First thing, calcium bioavailability. So when the gut is good, you have a good absorption of calcium. So that will have a good calcium absorption and it will improve the bone density. And it also has a connection with K2. K2 is a very important vitamin which helps calcium bind to the bone matrix. So vitamin K2 absorption is also encouraged by probiotics. So where to get these probiotics and prebiotics? The best source for probiotics is in our Telugu foods, what we eat day to day. Curd and buttermilk, machiga and perugu is a very good source of uh, probiotic. And fermented rice, which we called sadhanam, it is a very good source of probiotic. And so our previous generation, which used to have this, had never had these many of gut issues or bone issues or muscle issues which we are facing today. And ragi ambali or millet ambali is another source of good source of probiotic. And you observe that ragi, which is also a good source of calcium, it also improves the stronger metabolism. And idli and dosha batter, which is fermented, it is a good source of lactobacillus. The other foods which are best sources of prebiotics, means which act as a fertilizer, are the traditional millets and grains like jawar, bajra, dalia. These are very good sources of prebiotics. And vegetables like onion, garlic, and raw banana, which is all these vegetables with a pungent odor, they act as a good prebiotics. And pulses like chole and other dals, they also act as good prebiotics. And seasonal fruits like guava, custard apple, and almonds, which we have with skin, they promote the gut environment. Almonds, it is better not to have too many, but at least 1 or 2 almonds per day with skin is good to improve the gut biome, which will act as a fertilizer for probiotic growth. So, how to start this? You can ask me. Uh, I don't eat all this, or I don't have an idea about all this. So, how to start? So, you should add slowly along with fiber. The fiber which we take, you should add along with probiotics and prebiotics along with the fiber. And there should be consistency. You should have it on a daily basis. And adding too much in the beginning can cause bloating. So it is better to start slowly and try to pair it with a protein shake or something, or chicken with curd, mayonnaise or something. That is a better source of protein. And watch for sugar and try to have an unsweetened yogurt or kefir or plain things, which will help you maintain your calorie count also. So the summary and takeaways are for muscles, focus on the nutrient absorption and reduce inflammation. And for the bones, for mineral uptake. So our plan of action or our aim for the day should be one seed, one probiotic per day, and one fertilizer or one prebiotic per day, which helps or which translates into good gut health, and good gut health will in turn uh, enhance the absorption and helps in maintain the gut muscle bone axis. So invest in your future strength. So whoever are crossing 30, it is better you start building on your day-to-day activities, start strength training, and take proper amount of pre protein, pre and probiotics, and try to be as mobile as possible, because mobility is the important factor. Mobility is the only thing which will help, or which is an anti-aging medicine. So nurture your gut, support your frame. For any of your concerns or doubts, you can contact me at the given email or contact number. Thank you.